losing cup team. Josh McKinley is one of two top-class left-backs on show today. His current form certainly justifying that big transfer fee. The only goal he scored this season was against Aberdeen at Pittodrie. And John Robertson has made an amazing recovery from the injury which curtailed his involvement in the match at Dunfermline last week. He's the league's leading scorer with 21 goals. Aberdeen return here full of confidence after beating Dundee United twice in the last 7 days. They've rested Stuart McKimmie and Charlie Nicholas to blood. Once again, the youngsters Graham Watson and Ian Jess. And the other top-class left-back in show is David Robertson, who returned last week after a 16-game injury break and instantly produced form which gladdened the hearts of the Aberdeen management team of Alex Smith and Jockey Scott. And Andy Roxburgh says Eric McLeish is like good wine, he improves with age, and I certainly can't recall the Scotland centre-half playing better at any time in his career. And the referee this afternoon is Mr. Mike McGinley from Clydebank. Good conditions underfoot, a bit blustery overhead though for the players. It'll be a little bit awkward for central defenders and goalkeepers in these opening stages. But a crucial match which could settle the outcome of the battle for second place in the Premier League. And Aberdeen having to overcome something of a hoodoo here at Tynecastle in the league. They haven't won here for 5 years in a league match. They certainly performed brilliantly last week on this ground against Dundee United in the Cup semi-final. So both these clubs guaranteed a place in Europe next season, no matter what happens from here on in, but there's still a great deal at stake as far as finishing second in the league is concerned. For Aberdeen, they have the prospect of a cup final to come. They've already won the Skol Cup, so second in the league would add up to a very successful season. Hearts, on the other hand, feeling a little bit aggrieved about the fact that a lot of their good play has borne no fruit so far in terms of trophies. So Aberdeen trying to get forward. An early look coming up at their young full-back. Grant playing the throw forward. It looked as though Graham Watson might become involved early on. Here's Grant again, playing on the right side of the Aberdeen midfield. And inside by Mason. Here's Jess. Now Bet. A little bit ambitious, appeared to be off balance when he tried that shot at goal. McLeish's header, buried underneath that with Bet. There's Irvin, it's all a bit untidy at the moment. Bannon towards Foster. Grant was quick enough to read that. Irvin looking for Mason. This is McKinley. Robertson goes in behind Watson. Chance now for Hearts. Well taken by Snelders. He almost had come out too far there. Good running there by Robertson on the left, making it towards the byline. Snelders anticipating a cut back, and Robertson played that close to goal, but Snelders reacted well. Here's Brian Grant. Jess couldn't control it, and McLaren was careful with that pass back. Handed by Robertson. Good challenge by Berry on Bet. Quite clear that Neil Berry has been delegated the task of ensuring that Jim Bet doesn't hurt the Hearts defence with his creative ability in midfield. Here goes Foster, getting away from McLeish. And saved on the line by Snelders. It came from Brian Grant, and what a relief for Grant. Well, it was Foster who did that brilliant piece of work on the right. He got away from Alec McLeish, sprinting forward, driving that across the 6-yard line. There was Brian Grant. That would surely have got in but for that excellent save from Snelders. But here's Mason, catching out McLaren. Forward goes Hillhouse, and Levine has the pace to escort the Dutchman towards the byline. Interesting contest this up front. Hans Hillhouse with electric pace against Craig Levine, who's a very swift defender. Robertson's header, this is Hillhouse. Brought down by McLaren. This is Bannon. McLeish to Robertson. Here's Foster. The breaks there for Robertson. Berry's charged forward. Here's Berry. And a great tackle there from Graham Robertson. Superb piece of defending by the 19-year-old. It had to be the way this was set up from Hearts. It was Robertson striding forward. Berry made the run through the inside right channel, and across came Graham Watson with that blocking challenge. Cahoon's corner kick. High in the air from Robertson. Snelders can't reach it. He was impeded on the way out. It's a free kick to Aberdeen. Berry's header. John Robertson involved again for Hearts. Fish had to hurry the clearance. John Cahoon was causing the problem. Here's Alan McLaren. Cahoon trying to take on Robertson. Good cross. Chance was on for Foster. Well, this is great wing play from John Cahoon. Taking on a very quick fullback in David Robertson, sending over a good cross. Wayne Foster trying to take that first time, and he failed to get the shot on target. Now John Cahoon. Bet did just enough with that challenge, but Watson's given it straight to McLaren. Now Levine. Robertson in behind Cahoon. The ball really is spending too much time in the air to allow the skillful players to show their talent. That's a good pass to McLaren. Foster is onside. Pulling it back there, and the player waiting was Brian Grant. Here's Cahoon though. Stopped by McLeish. And Aberdeen get the ball away, but that wasn't clean cut or decisive from the Aberdeen defensive point of view. And there are more problems coming. Here's John Cahoon. Bringing in early this time. Here's Foster trying the ball in the volley. Good effort that from Foster. He's found goals hard to come by this season. He's only scored once before now this season, but good play here from Cahoon. Breaking in there behind Robertson. Playing it in early before McLeish could challenge. Good control there from Foster. Setting up the shot on the volley, which goes just wide. Hillhouse heading it on. Here's Mason. Good play by Mason. This is promising now for Aberdeen. Too high for Jess, and it's played away by Berry. Wow, the very good skills in tight positions there, shown by Paul Mason, showing profit for Aberdeen. Look at the way he skipped away from that challenge at the corner flag, came inside, played the ball back. Ian Jess wasn't tall enough, and Berry was there to clear. The long throw from David Robertson. Clearance collected by Bet. This one for Mason. It comes off his back for Irvin. Here's Hillhouse. Played in again by Bet. McKinley has to be careful. A fine play again by Tosh McKinley. A young man playing with lots of confidence. Well, McKinley doing so well there in defence. That throw out from Henry Smith just a little bit too powerful. There's Ian Jess. And Irvin. McLeish turning it back. No challenge there for McPherson. Well taken down by Jess. I was looking there for Robert Connor. There's Foster. Cahoon couldn't find a way past David Robertson with that pass. Hearts overloading on the strikers. Whatever flank they're developing the move from, this time Robertson, Foster and Cahoon are all on the right. David Robertson appear to be climbing there over Wayne Foster. Free kick's been given. Well, the linesman thought so, but referee McGinley has overruled him, giving Hearts the throw. This is Cahoon, now Mackay. Bannon playing it in, here's Gary Mackay. Good opening there, there's Berry with a shot, it's back with Cahoon. Delightful ball across, well won by Grant. And it's a corner kick to Hearts. Some fine play there, the shot from Neil Berry carrying a lot of power. Then John Cahoon tried a very delicate lob right across the far side. Brian Grant in the right position to head clear for Aberdeen. Headed inside there by Hillhouse. Jess couldn't make any progress as McKinley plays it into space on the left. Irvin is there first for Aberdeen, controlled by Grant. And then by Jess. Inside is Mason. Jess going for the return, but McPherson reacts well for Hearts. And Henry Smith's long clearance brings the first half to an end. Very evenly fought out, with Hearts having the better of things in front of goal. And it was Theo Snell that brought the best save of the first half. It came from his own player after a fine move on the right, with Wayne Foster sending over a good cross. Brian Grant rushing in, playing that towards his own goal. That was a superb save by Theo Snell, and that's why the half-time score remains Hearts 0, Aberdeen 0. Welcome back to Tynecastle. The second half of what has been a very entertaining match so far. Goals at a premium, of course, but there has been some fine play and evidence from both sides, with Hearts showing just a little bit more edge in front of goal. That edge coped with superbly by Theo Snilders. But a game really which is finely balanced. And Aberdeen looking to break a duck against Hearts in the league this season. This is the final match, of course, and there have been two draws, one at Pittodrie and one here at Tynecastle, and Hearts won the first league match at Pittodrie by 3-1. So they certainly have no inferiority complex against the men from the north. There's Foster with the layoff, now Robertson. Leash was there for Aberdeen. David Robertson's long throw. Connor. This is Hillhouse. A very quiet match by his standards, Hans Hillhouse. Forcing his way forward, linking there with Connor. Deciding challenge came from Berry. Well, Hillhouse clearly thought that the whistle should have gone earlier. He's looking towards the referee for some assistance and getting none. Here's Dave McPherson. Came off Robertson. Back with Mackay. That's for McPherson. Good ball across that from Dave McPherson. Brian Grant letting it run for the goal kick. Good play it was from Brian Grant, but it was the intrusion there twice from Dave McPherson which caused problems for Aberdeen. First time a long range shot at goal, which was stopped in fact by John Robertson. When it dropped back, that chip ball played wide for Dave McPherson, and it was a great ball across the 6-yard box he played with no one there to take advantage. Off goes Jess. Challenged by McLaren. The referee incurs the wrath of the Hearts fans, giving that throw to Aberdeen. Here's Alec McLeish. Connor, Robertson. Irvin playing it forward. There's Craig Robertson. Back with Grant. Now Watson. Good play by Watson. And a fine left foot effort. Well, I reckon we'll be seeing a lot more of this young man in the years to come. Look at the way he took possession here, came forward, willing to take on his player, come inside onto his left foot, and that's a very good effort from long range. This is Cahun. Foster's header! Superb effort there by Wayne Foster. And once again it was created by the wing play of John Cahun. Look at the way he goes past his man here to pull that excellent cross. Foster going bravely near post, and that wasn't far away. Good header that by Hillhouse. Here's Connor waiting for David Robertson to support him on the left. Now going through the middle. That's for Craig Robertson. Fine tackle by McPherson. Now David Robertson is up. And not a bad effort that from the fullback. Patient play from Connor. He got it back from Dave McPherson, then released David Robertson for that slanting shot across the face of the goal. Helped on by Cahun. High kick there by McLeish. Dangerous play against the Aberdeen centre half. A free kick to Hearts. Wayne Foster almost coming to grief there. Levine will take the free kick. Blocked there by Irvin. There's Cahun, shooting chance. Carefully saved there by Snelders. There was no room for error as Cahun won possession, came inside, found the space for the shot, kept it down, and Snelders made a good save. Hillhouse back to Mason. Good pass finding Jess. Inside is Grant. The turn can't find a way through there. Mackay and McLaren were both back, cutting off the space being used by Jess. Control the thigh there from Cahun, trying to get away from Connor. Very strong player, John Cahun. Robertson's layoff. There's Crabb. Superbly tackled again by McLeish. Down goes Robertson. The tackle by Irvin. And the ball finds the net. It's Gary Mackay. 13 minutes to the end. And Gary Mackay chooses this moment to score his first goal of the season. Well, Hardsley can scarcely begrudge this. Hectic activity inside the Aberdeen penalty area, and it was Alec McLeish who brought off an initial superb tackle, but the ball broke there to Robertson. He appeared to be balked by Brian Irvin. That could well have been a penalty claim, and when the ball broke back, it was Gary Mackay who steered it beyond Theo Snelders for the opening goal. Watson judged that well. He can be satisfied with his performance. That's a great layoff from Hillhouse. Here's Mason. Blocked there by Levine. Some hopeful claims for a free kick there as the ball was blocked, but it's Hearts in the break again. Here's John Robertson over on the far side. There's Kirkwood putting the Cahun position. Levine is offside. The referee hasn't spotted the flag. Snelders coming to meet John Robertson, and Hillhouse has drawn the referee's attention to the flag as John Robertson is laid out there by Snelders. He took on the offside trap here, lofting the ball over the Aberdeen back post, sprinting forward. Snelders came to punch clear and caught Robertson with a superb right hook. Thoroughly deserved applause for Robertson from the Hearts fans. He has been careful to make sure that treatment was provided when required. He's also adding on the appropriate amount of time to make sure that Aberdeen have no grievance. Played forward there by McPherson. Aberdeen had pushed forward. Now it looks as though time has run out for Aberdeen, as Graham Watson takes the throw, allowing Snelders to launch a long ball forward. Irvin is up with the attack, but it's too late now for Aberdeen. Final whistle ensure that Hearts go second top of the league, thanks to Gary Mackay, mopping up 13 minutes on the end to score his first goal of the season and give Hearts a victory which they richly deserve on the day.